People often fail to appreciate what they have until it's gone. Keanu Reeves understands this better than anyone. In a deeply profound speech, he revealed a truth about human nature that many only realize when it's too late. Why do we only cherish someone after they leave? And how can we change before it's too late? Keanu's motivational speech about the signs that a man or woman starts missing you after no contact will make you reevaluate the relationships around you. Watch until the end of the video. This might be the wake-up call you never expected. One of the most powerful psychological principles in human relationships is the effect of psychological distance. When you are always present in someone's life, they may start taking your presence for granted, not because they don't care, but because people tend to undervalue what they already have. You become a constant presence rather than a rare treasure to be cherished. But when you create distance, whether through a breakup, temporary separation, or simply not being around as often, a profound shift occurs. The space you leave behind forces them to reflect on the relationship and your true value in their life. They'll remember your smile, the moments you made their life more meaningful, and suddenly, those once ordinary moments become priceless memories. Distance acts like a magnifying glass, sharpening emotions and memories, making them realize that your presence was never ordinary but something irreplaceable. It's an undeniable truth. People often only appreciate what they are about to lose. When you create distance, your value in their eyes increases. And if their feelings for you are genuine, they will find their way back to you, this time with a heart full of appreciation. People don't truly recognize the worth of those who have been sincere and supportive until they face hardships in life. When life is smooth, success comes easily, and everything feels within reach, they may unknowingly take for granted the person who has always stood by their side, quietly supporting and uplifting them. But success is not a constant companion. When failures strike, challenges shake their confidence, and the weight of pressure pushes them to the brink of despair, that's when they begin to see things more clearly. In these uncertain moments, their instincts drive them to seek help. They recall the genuine encouragement and unwavering support you provided when they struggled through their darkest times. Failure, at times, is not a curse but a necessary pause that forces people to reflect on what truly matters. A person facing hardship doesn't think about fleeting pleasures or superficial relationships, they only remember the one who made them feel safe and understood. And if that person was you, they won't just miss you out of nostalgia, but because they've come to realize that having someone who stands by them when everything falls apart is truly invaluable. Beyond creating distance, silence is one of the most powerful weapons in any relationship. When you stop texting, stop calling, and stop maintaining contact, something unexpected happens. They start thinking about you more. People are often used to having someone else take the initiative after a disagreement, trying to mend things, seeking answers, or expressing emotions. But when you break that pattern and choose silence instead, you create a void they never anticipated. That emptiness forces them to wonder, what are you doing? Do you still think about them? Or have you truly moved on? Your silence plants countless unanswered questions in their mind. Do they still care? Do they miss me? Have they met someone else? The more unanswered questions they have, the more their thoughts spiral back to you. This is the moment when genuine emotions start to surface. When words disappear, loss quietly creeps into their heart. And in that silence, they will feel your absence more deeply than ever. Of course, no one realizes this immediately. At first, they may act indifferent, even relieved, believing that life will continue as usual without you. But over time, things begin to shift. Initially, they might enjoy their newfound freedom, feeling unburdened. But as time passes and the initial excitement fades into emptiness, they suddenly realize, you are truly gone. Not for a short while, not as a test, but for good. That realization hits them in a way they never expected. Deep down, they always believed you would be there, that no matter what happened, the door to your heart would always be open, welcoming them back. But when they finally understand that you are not coming back, regret crashes over them like a relentless wave. They will start blaming themselves, reminiscing about every moment, every little thing they once took for granted. And at that moment, they will truly understand that they have lost something precious, something real in a world full of illusions. But by the time they realize it, it might already be too late. People rarely appreciate the present, only when the present becomes the past do they recognize its value. The longing for the past holds a mysterious power, making people remember the beautiful moments far more vividly than the painful ones. This is a natural mechanism that helps humans cope with loss, but it also deeply impacts the heart. When people look back on a past relationship, they don't dwell on the arguments, the misunderstandings, or the difficult times. Instead, they remember your words of encouragement, the warmth of your hugs, the late-night conversations that made them feel understood. Even the smallest things, the way you passionately talked about something you loved, the way you turned ordinary moments into something special, become magnified in their mind. And as these memories flood back, an overwhelming desire begins to grow, pushing them to seek out the happiness they once felt. Even if the past relationship had its fair share of conflicts, nostalgia blurs the painful moments, making everything seem more beautiful. The more they reflect, the more they question whether leaving you was a mistake. They don't just miss you, they miss the version of themselves they were when they were with you. A person who was loved, appreciated, and deeply connected. And the deeper they sink into these memories, the stronger their longing becomes for the irreplaceable bond the two of you once shared. After no contact, seeing you genuinely happy without them will make them regret it faster than ever. At first, they might think you'll be heartbroken, waiting, that a part of you still longs for the past. But then, they see you smiling, radiant, enjoying life in ways they never imagined. Maybe you're spending time with friends, seizing new opportunities, or shining with a confidence they once took for granted. And in that moment, they realize, they are no longer a part of your story. This feeling isn't just regret, it's the bitterness of knowing they let go of something precious. Watching you move forward without hesitation makes them start questioning themselves. After no contact, they start questioning themselves. Were they too quick to let go? Were they too blind to see your worth when they had the chance? And if you found someone new, someone who cherishes and appreciates you in ways they never did, jealousy ignites. Not just because there's someone else, but because they now understand that they can be replaced, while you remain irreplaceable in their heart. At that point, their mind will be filled with emotions that are hard to explain. These emotions have a way of clinging to people, holding on to their hearts even when a relationship has ended. Someone can easily find themselves haunted by memories they can't fully comprehend. They might not consciously realize it, but deep inside, something still feels unfinished. Maybe it's the way your last conversation ended, the unanswered questions, the unspoken emotions that never truly faded. At first, they might try to move on, convincing themselves that time will erase the past. But deep down, there's an emptiness they can't explain, a lingering sense of incompleteness. They replay memories in their mind, searching for meaning in every word you said, wondering where they went wrong. And the more they try to forget, the stronger these emotions become. This is the power of unresolved feelings. They create an invisible thread that keeps pulling them back to you. Because sometimes, what's hardest to let go of isn't the relationship itself, but the lingering questions, the unresolved emotions, and the memories that refuse to fade. Don't let yourself be trapped in negative emotions or unanswered questions when someone chooses to walk away from you. Instead, grow stronger and wiser, so that when they see you thriving, it forces them to reflect on what they've lost. Everyone believes they are important in someone else's life. But instead, you shine. You chase your dreams, advance in your career, and carry a confidence they never truly noticed before. And with every achievement, every celebration, they begin to realize they missed the chance to stand beside you. It's not just regret over the past, it's regret over the future they could have been a part of. After no contact, in the most ordinary moments of life, your absence becomes an irreplaceable void in theirs. At first, it seems small, a good morning text that no longer comes, the familiar laughter that has disappeared, the late-night talks that no longer exist. But over time, that emptiness grows. After no contact, as they watch you succeed from afar, while they remain stuck with their own emptiness and unresolved emotions, they finally understand, you weren't just a part of their life, you were the missing piece that made it whole. Keanu Reeves' motivational speeches resonate deeply because they reveal a painful truth we often overlook: people only recognize someone's value when they've lost them. But the question is, will you wait until it's too late, or will you start appreciating the people who truly matter right now? If this motivational speech made you see things differently, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this motivational video meaningful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because sometimes, just one idea can change everything. See you in the next video.